Up of two between the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Jose Urquidy will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Leading off
now it'll be DJ LeMahieu. First at bat for him as he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race.
What a terrific month this guy had last month, hitting over 350. If he can continue at this pace, he's got a legitimate shot to win a batting title.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball. Through 4 games of this homestand, they split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Temperature here at the park tonight, a comfy 72 degrees at first pitch. The 1-1 home.
They love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Lake making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Here it comes. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Lifted in the air out to left. And Alvarez will be there for the first out.
Batting second.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Here's big Aaron Judge, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
And that misses inside 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
You know, Kenny Jansen, D-Row, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Next up is Aaron Hicks. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. As a look, now the pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And that misses 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Full count. Here it comes. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. Now the relay home. And not in time as the run scores.
And it looks like they're picking up right where they left off last night, where they posted some big offensive numbers. Well, he keeps the party going with a double here. Going to be a tall order to duplicate last night's performance, but they'll give it a try.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He's currently 4th in the AL in RBIs, and he's got a chance to add to that total right here.
Yeah, here we are in the middle of summer, and he just keeps contributing in a great way by driving in runs. He's been taking advantage of run-scoring opportunities all season long.
He's set, and the pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The 0-1 pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Has a look. Now the pitch. 1-2 now.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
The 1-2. And this pitch is swung on and missed, and the AL's leading hitter is set down on strikes. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball. I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And that is just shy of the box seats, off the top of the wall. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Here's Rougned Odor now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
The 1-0. Lifted into center field. Brantley on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Yankees lead this one 2-0. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Here's Michael Brantley.
Leading
He'll
up
lead things
for the
off here in the
Astros,
bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Michael Brantley.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. Little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
0-2, here it comes. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Batting second. The
Time
second
now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
Now to the plate, here is Freyudis Nova. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. High chopper to third, but this is foul for the first strike. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Second inning set to go, and set to go is the third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
Urquidy, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher, and they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. So here's the veteran Brett Gardner as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes in 1 tick shy of 300 at 299. 8 home runs, 18 driven in. 0-1 count. Here it comes. To second for one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Sigueme.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and up to bat next it'll be the catcher Kyle Higashioka. He's set. Here it comes as he'll take a look at ball one. Now the 1-0. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Gardner leads off first with one away. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw. It's high, but a fine play to come down with it at second, and he's out trying to steal a base. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Souza is under it, and that ends the inning. Yanks held in check as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. He went deep in the contest last night.
Astros, the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Weak grounder back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting fifth, the shortstop.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's take a look at second baseman Rougned Odor. Pound for pound, one of the strongest guys in the game. 30 home run potential, but a premium defender at second base. And if you don't slide properly into second base, he is going to let you know about it.
Here's Carlos Correa now as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
What a season this guy's having. He leads the league in on-base percentage, so he's mixing in some hits. He's also drawing some walks. A great combo. Any way you slice it, this guy knows how to get on base.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gardner is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Aledmys Diaz.
And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. And now the first pitch.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 2 out, nobody on. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They trail it here 2-0.
back now in Houston, home of the Astros, who've certainly treated their fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Coming into this game, they rank among the best teams in the league in strikeouts and hits allowed, which is no doubt an indication that they have a lot of depth on this staff. One member of the coaching staff reiterated that most teams realistically have only 2 or 3 dominant arms, if that. But we're extremely fortunate. We've got so many talented guys that we're really confident in throwing out there in just about any situation. Matt?
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now the first pitch. DJ LeMahieu is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Now the pitch. This pitch is popped up. Gurriel in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. Now the 2-1.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. First pitch of the AB on its way. And that misses low and away, ball 1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
The 2-0 on the way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
1 out, runner at first, and that'll bring in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
The bat.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Giancarlo Stanton is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. From the stretch.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he'll get back in safely. LeMahieu at second. Hicks is over at first with 1 away. No offer from Stanton. It's ball 4, so he'll head down to first.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
And now, Gio Urshela looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. On the season, Urshela carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Brantley is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. The throw is wild, and he gets away. And there will be no advance here. It's a wasted opportunity as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. So our situation has the bases loaded, 2 men out, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Rougned Odor. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
High and deep to straightaway right. Looking up is Souza. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Number 13 for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Oh, man, when he got the second out, I thought he might come out of this unscathed. But after that towering grand slam, he's about as scathed as you can get. Is that a word? Who cares? It is now.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Josh James is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Up next,
and that'll bring up Miguel Andujar.
Miguel.
And here's a ball hit in the air, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen, as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Brantley is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. But the damage was done right here as you get another look at the grand slam home run. We played 2.5, and it's all New York. 6-0 Yanks. Well, here's Yuli Gurriel, and D-Row down 6
Leading up
already in
for
the
the
early
Astros,
part of this ball game. What's
the
the
first
mentality
baseman,
for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is
Hell.
where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
Gardner arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Batting 8.
Well, it's still early,
The right
but it's
fielder,
also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps
Souza
up as we take a look at the league
Jr.
leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in next, Steven Souza comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Now the first pitch. And he takes ball 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Changeup laid off down around the shins. Two and one now to Steven Souza.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days.
Batting
Looking
9,
back at his last start,
the catcher,
he racked up 9
ChrisX.
Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up
Astros.
similar numbers in this one.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 10 home runs and 34 driven in. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Hey, without question, he got him leaning out over right there. 4 pitches away, I'd be diving out over the plate as well, and then he dominates him on the inside corner. Nice pitch.
2 balls and a strike now. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner run so far.
The 3-1. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They still find themselves down 6-0. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Here comes the 0-1.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Bregman has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched. He'll try again, 1-2.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Next for New York, Kyle Higashioka. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is low, ball 1. Gardner on at first, nobody out. 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
A pitcher falls behind the count, comes in and challenges with a fastball, gives up a base hit, now 2 runners on.
Yeah, now you got first and third. You got mucho problemas right here. You got to work a double play ball, keep a runner off the board.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Into center field, line drive, base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's 7-0.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
Stepping in now, Aaron Judge. High in the air down the right field line. After it is Souza. He makes the play, runner tags and hits for third. He thought about third there, but retreats back to second safely.
The batter, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
So here is Aaron Hicks. From the stretch. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 0-1 delivery. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-1 home.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
The 2-1. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. Souza is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Now batter, designated hitter.
Next up, Giancarlo Stanton. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball well outside.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will hold, but meanwhile the count moves to 2-0. Pause, now the pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
curveball knocked down at home plate. So he'll keep those runners where they are, but the count moves to 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
So now to the plate, Gio Urshela. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
The 1-0. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
7 runs, an equal number of hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Into the Crawford boxes and gone. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. Number 11 for him on the season as they just continue to pour it on here.
And that is why you just can't put yourself in a bases loaded situation. You've got nowhere to put the hitter, and he knows it. So he sets up, waiting to pounce, and that's exactly what he does. Jumping all over this thing for a grand slam.
Joe Smith gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. The 1-0 home. Two and 1. A little early, and now it's even at 2 and 2. Right side, but it's well foul. Here's another 2-2. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Yankees 11 and the Astros nothing. Here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
That evens it up 1-1. Now the pitch.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Lifted the other way to left center. Gardner is there, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, Prejudice.
And stepping in, Prejudice Nova. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today, but they got to change their MO if they're going to compete in this one.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Urshela is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
So now into the box is Yordan Alvarez. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch of the AB on its way.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. And that one yanked just foul. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They trail in this one 11-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Miguel Andujar.
First delivery to him. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
The 0-1 on its way. And he misses 2-1. And the pitch. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Stepping in next, Brett Gardner. Now here's the first offering. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
The 2-1 home. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year as the blowout continues.
That wasn't the plan. You just have a meeting with your pitching coach to go over some strategy, and all of a sudden you throw one and it leaves the ballpark.
Now batting, catcher, Kyle
To the plate now, Kyle Higashioka, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
now
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. He's set, and the pitch. One-0 count. Here it is. Still only 1 out in the inning. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Now the 2-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Brantley going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Now into the box, Aaron Judge. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 1-0 is a ball below the zone.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
The 2-0 on the way.
Now with the base is empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard hit toward the hole. Scooped up. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Middle of the night at Minute Maid Park. The Yankees. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First pitch on the way. Alex Bregman is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Now here's the pitch. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. So next to bat will be Carlos Correa. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. First pitch on its way. Slider finds the zone for a strike. Correa, who's sometimes called Show-Rea, his contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And another foul ball. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
A shot down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Into the box, Aledmus Diaz as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Fouled off. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. LeMahieu into foul territory, and that will end up a foul ball.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
In the dirt, and now let's see. The throw will go to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Now the payoff pitch home, and it's fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Next up for the Astros, Yuli Gurriel flew out last time up. Now the first pitch. The 1-0 delivery. Hit back up the middle. Fielded by Odor. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. 5 innings complete. The Yankees lead it 13-0. Digging in, the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Aaron Hicks.
First pitch of the AB now. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. Sinker. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Pitch on the way. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. It was a walk in his last trip. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Called strike on the sinker. 2-2 now. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He hits it hard on the ground to the left, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
So now to the plate, Rougned Odor, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
The 2-1 home. Right side. Fielded cleanly. He'll go to Correa for the force, and that ends the inning. Yanks leave 1, but they hold a commanding 13-0 lead. Stepping in once again is Steven Souza. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Hit sharply on the ground, and this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
Standing in now, Jason Castro, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Souza gets his lead at first, nobody out. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2. Fastball just inside.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Michael Brantley waits on deck. Nobody out, runner on first. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Into the box now, Michael Brantley, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gardner is there, and that's the second out of the inning. The relay throw.
Up next for the Astros, the second baseman, Freudis.
Now to the plate, Freudis Nova. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on the way as he rips it on the ground to second. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Yordan Alvarez swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Hit down the line at first. Gloved by LeMahieu. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. 2 left for the Astros. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Enoli Paredes enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Enoli Paredes.
New inning set to get underway, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar.
The third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Pitch on the way. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. All even now, 2-2.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Brantley. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
So one gone in the inning now, and that'll bring in Brett Gardner. First pitch of the AB now. Fastball in there for a called strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. One out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. And Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch
Now
down in
batting.
the zone right there
Catcher.
below the knee.
Kyle.
Offensive player was all over it.
Stepping in now, Kyle Higashioka. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. It's up and out of here into the archways. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Third home run for him on the year as this lead got even wider.
And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well.
Up next for the Yankees.
And that sends DJ
The first
LeMahieu
baseman,
into the box.
DJ
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Three and 0 now.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Here it is, the 3-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
That's the battle, Matty. Working yourself into a 3-1 count, having count leverage and getting ahead to a fastball. You don't get too many opportunities throughout the course of a game to have full count leverage, and he took advantage.
At the plate now, Aaron Judge. And that'll make him 1-for-4 in this one. He'll hold at second, and there are two aboard now.
Now batting.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Steve Cishek comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. In now, Aaron Hicks. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
just hung in there on that one. ChrisX pauses. 1-2 on its way. On the ground to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a two-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 on its way. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
From the belt, kicks and deals. LeMahieu at third. Judge on second. Hicks at first. One gone. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here, because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
From the stretch, he struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
So now to the plate, Gio Urshela fouled away. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. 2 out, bases loaded. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
Those are just 2 great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches. Sliders down the way, both of them. Just off the plate. Couldn't get the batter to fish.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Brent is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. The Yankees lead this one 15-0. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in the long ball threat, Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
First pitch on its way. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, and this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. No balls and 1 strike. No runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here. 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Into the box, Aledmus Diaz, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And he falls behind 0-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only one strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
Next, here is Steven Souza, singled in his last at-bat. In there at the knees, strike 1. Bregman over at second. Gurriel at first, 2 out in the inning. And it's fouled away. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. And he fouls this one off.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 2 left for the Astros. Start the bus. They're down 15-0. So now here is Rougned Odor. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. He's 0 for 4. First pitch of the AB on its way. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Here's Miguel Andujar now, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. No one out with a runner at second. Hit softly down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Grounded back up the middle, reined in, throws in time, and that's at number 1.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now at the plate here is Brett Gardner. ChrisX ready. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0 is belted, and take a look at this. Deep to right center field, and it's gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second home run of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Who says hitting isn't contagious? These guys have been feeding off each other all game, and 5 home runs as the result. I'll tell you, you might see some scuffles in the on-deck circle between guys fighting to get to the plate.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher,
at the plate, Kyle Higashioka, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. A 1 pitch on its way. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Now the pitch.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
He's set. Here it comes. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. One and 2 to DJ LeMahieu. The 1-2. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone. Next to hit is Aaron Judge. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now the first pitch. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
The 1-1. Higashioka at second with 2 down. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Misses, ball 2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Grounded to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Over to first, and that retires the side. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. The Yankees are out in front, 17-0. Peralta is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 60, Wandy Peralta.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Jason Castro.
The catcher, Jason Castro.
And now the first pitch. Popped him up. Andujar shading to his right. He's got it 1 away. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Matty V, what a nice performance in this one. 7 shutout innings. Watching from the dugout now, hard to believe that he could pitch any better than he did through the first 7 innings.
Now the pitch. Michael Brantley comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
Goodness, 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Next, it'll be Freyudis Nova. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're in a wee bit of a hole, down 17-0. Pedro
attention,
Baez
please.
enters now in a
Now
mop-up
pitching
role
for
as he'll
the
try to
Astros.
keep the deficit right where
Number
it is.
52, Pedro Baez.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the
Leading
switch
off the
hitter Aaron Hicks.
The center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Now here's the pitch. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Striding forward now is the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, he needs to clean it up. He's already got the hat trick. The boys are wondering if the golden sombrero is soon to follow. Gotta lock this AB in.
Fouled away. Here comes the 0-1. Giancarlo swings, and this ball is hit well into left field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A long 2-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Number 26 for him on the season as the blowout continues.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
Into the box now, Gio Urshela, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. No outs, nobody on. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting him get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Stepping in now, Rougned Odor. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Still only 1 out in the inning. Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat. 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Alvarez is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Third baseman,
Next to stand in is Miguel Andujar. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Two out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Astros. The Yankees lead it 19-0. Into the box, Yordan Alvarez. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out. And over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Striding in for Houston, Alex Bregman has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Michael King enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column.
Michael King.
And now the first pitch. The 1-0 delivery. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Count is 1-2 now. Again, another foul ball.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
The next 1-2 pitch. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Hit hard on the ground at first. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
In now, Carlos Correa, as he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Comes set and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
This is on the ground over to first. There's one. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
19-0 the final tonight. New York jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Garrett Cole records the victory, his 13th of the year, as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Jose Urquidy permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours exactly.